Alright guys, good morning. Oh, hey, just got this little message here. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning note. It is 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You are now locked into the YouTube channel G.A.R Capital. Thank you so much for joining me again. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. It is the day after Thanksgiving. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving with you and your family. Whether you guys were together, you did a Zoom call, or you kept it small, whatever made you happy. Hope you ate a lot. Hope you drank a lot. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. And very happy Thanksgiving if you haven't heard so already. In the markets, anyways. So good morning. Let's talk about it. Talk about markets here. Dow futures 29,901, 100 points away from 30,000 on the future side, up 75 points. Nasdaq up 78.64. Funny enough, yesterday on the future side we were actually down. We do have Nasdaq futures for the futures group, and we have QQQ calls for the signal group. S&P futures up 12, 36.39. Russell 2000 futures slightly up 2. Bitcoin futures down 10% at 17,165. I actually bought some Bitcoin yesterday on Thursday. Now, granted, I buy Bitcoin every Thursday, so it's not like anything special. Crude futures down 0.70, 45.39 a barrel. Gold getting slammed, 1781, down 1.63%. Silver 2251, down 4%. So if you were looking to buy some silver or gold, take a look at APMEX, APMEX. If you want to own some coins, I own some coins in my safe and I buy that through them. APMEX.com. They're having a Black Friday sale. I think they're selling gold coins, silver coins, platinum coins, bars at spot price. So there's no commission on their end. That's their Black Friday sale. Again, I don't get paid from them. I just thought it was kind of cool. If you guys are interested, I mean, you could buy now gold at 17.81 an ounce if you're interested. Let's see, euro dollar on forex. Oh, excuse me, 119.37, up 24 pips. Dollar yen 104.15, down 8 pips. VIX is slightly green. It was down below 20 at one point. It bounced back slightly. And I think the dollar is down 0.13% at 91.87. It's continuing to make new lows. So what I'm watching today. Oh, first off, let's take a look at pre-market movers. That's smart. Let's see. NEO is up probably 1%. IDEX, I think everyone's been talking about that, up 5.9%. Fuel Cell to Energy, 5.54%. Li Auto, LI, down 1.25%. Palantir, everyone loves Palantir. PLTR, up 8% today. I mean, I think it's absolutely been a beast, on fire. I don't own any of the stock. I mean, even if I wanted to, it hasn't pulled back. Apple up nearly 1%. Boeing 0.32%. Salesforce.com, after they announced they're going to buy Slack, which is ticker work, up 1.13%. Walt Disney announced more layoffs. They're down 0.25%. Johnson & Johnson up about 0.5%. So is Microsoft. Walmart, Black Friday deals, up 1.76%. Dow Chemicals down about 1%. Chevron is down 0.5%. So is JP Morgan down 0.35%. Carnival up 1.21%. Word from the president is that we will get the vaccine out next week. That looks pretty good. Apple, we already talked about Apple. Macy's down 0.27%. Gap incorporated 1.67% to the upside after a nice bounce. Bounce after the earnings report that brought it down. American Airlines up nearly 1%. Delta nearly 1%. So is United. We talked about that on Twitter about the traffic from the airlines best since March from TSA. I went ahead and posted that, so keep an eye. Maybe DAL could be a play. Moderna up 5.5%. Zoom Video up 2.31%. AMD up 1.21%. PayPal curiously down 0.45%. More than likely, it's part of Bitcoin. So that's where we are for that deal. A couple things I'm looking at today. Space is absolutely on fire. I own the stock, and I'm very happy, and I own calls personally. And you could see that it was breaking out. Now it's kind of pulling back a little bit. We hit 30 overnight. I was up at 4 in the morning, and you could see pull back a little bit. Love this stock here. I own it long term, so I'm not going anywhere. Nice breakout here on the daily. I'd love to see that, and continuation. Take a look at space. It could be 30 should be the next target for you. Maybe take a look at next week's 30s if you're interested in that. But that I would wait for that actual return back to around 2862, 2860 level before you get into that. I mean, just wait for that, if anything. Qs, our members got into Qs this week. First, our students got into it, and then our premium members got into it, and basic after that. Beautiful breakout here above 297. I went ahead and got in with students. Well, we got in students first because I handled the master class students. We already had a position, and then we signaled it for premium, and I added another position. I'm 2 positions deep in queues, which is a nice amount. It should amount to a nice gain today. I have the 300 calls for next week, December 4th, and you can see it's testing nearly 298.40 right now. Very nice. NASDAQ futures, we have that for our futures group. I'm currently green about 54 points, 54 handles. The signal group is actually up 64. I got in a little late. I only bought 1 contract by mistake. I really meant to buy 5. This was Wednesday, and I added, so I had to add at a higher price. It happens, no big deal. But you could see, could be close to a retest of the highs of 12,408. You could see in a shorter term span. Nice break here. Again, we had a fall here on Thursday. Keep in mind, guys, Thursday was Thanksgiving. Very thin volume. Not a lot of moves. Not a lot of moves. No one's trading on Thanksgiving. So again, right when the traders got back, you could see the bull market is back. So that's what we're looking at. Looks pretty good out there. So that's what I'm really looking at, is really space, cues, those names. Again, market is closed at 1 o'clock. If I see some profits, again, my 40% level, I'm going to go ahead and take it and move on with my life, and again, have a nice weekend. So again, shortened day. 1 p.m. is the close for today and the markets. Please be cognizant of that. I would not trade anything for today, same day. That's some suicide stuff. You don't want to do that. Everything you trade should be for next week, mind you. Okay, there you go. Good morning. Good morning. Let's go ahead and answer some questions. Good morning. Blessings. Oh yeah, real quick. Black Friday deal for premium. I believe it is 1 year of service, but you're paying for 8 months. So it's basically 33% off. That is not going to last forever. It is still live. If you are interested, we went and put the information on Instagram. Feel free to join up. Again, you're basically getting 4 free months of premium. Keep in mind. And again, the PS5 raffle is still on. It's for the Masterclass Platinum. Just wanted to get that out there. Sorry about that. All right, cool. Happy Thanksgiving, BAS. I appreciate you too. Let's take a look at AMD. Let me go ahead and open up my chart here. AMD looks great. AMD looks great. I actually have some calls with our students, and we actually have the 90 calls, which had some nice volume. The 90 calls that we have are for December 18th, mind you. So it is looking very nice. Let's see if it breaks 87.97 before we do anything here. AAL, again, American Airlines. The airline's looking great. It is looking like a breakout. If you do want to play it, 1520 would be the level to break, mind you. SPY 370 expires 12/4. Funny enough, looking at SPY, I was looking at with a student. That's pretty. That's actually not a bad trade, mind you. You have until next week. I would say for that call, wait for 365. 04. I would say 365. Wait a buck, and it gives you a little more leeway. But that's a bullish bet. I do like it. How does vaccine news affect Baba calls? It doesn't. It really doesn't. The vaccine doesn't really affect Alibaba. Alibaba is an online bank. I mean, an online retailer with cloud in China. 283.56 is still my target. Alibaba looks really great. I have some calls with our masterclass students, so you could see 279.50 right now. 283.56 looks really good. I have the 300 calls. Yeah, I have. I don't have the December 4. Oh, I do have the 300s for December 4th, actually. Yeah, I do. Good morning. Thoughts on Tesla on the way to 700? Too bullish. That's way too bullish. Short term. Long term, yeah, I definitely think it can get there. You could see 584.60. This week, you could see that I think 550 broke pretty easily. We're still above the 50-day. We had a recall news on Tesla. 700 is way too bullish. I would skip that. DKNG levels. Good old DraftKings. I've been saying it. Bitcoin betting and blunts. Been saying it. If you've been watching and listening, I love DraftKings and Penn. I own it. Again, nice breakout. I would not trade options. Last time I traded options on DraftKings, it was a disaster. I'm not trading options on it. 51.88 break. It's a beautiful stock. What can I say? Riding it up. Well, we're continuing to fall or come back up. Remember, guys, Slack soared like 30% in a day because they're going to be bought out by Salesforce. So it looks like the headline is priced in. If it breaks 40.99, if you want to play calls, that's up to you. I would not. I would skip it. Still hold BABA 300 calls? Yep, if you're a student, we are holding Shop 1100 calls. Shop I haven't looked at in a while. I own the stock. 1100 calls is a little high. I would say you need a break of 1070 before you do that. So, no. There's actually a gap to fill right at 1049. 1049 will probably be the most prudent target, 1050. Amazon ready to break out. Boy, do I hope so. I own stock, and it is not there yet. But it is short-term breakout if you want to take a look at that. Would not trade options on it for sure, but because it's expensive. And you could see, I would say 3250. Maybe we can have a conversation. Maybe. It's expensive. BAS says, I have money just lying around. What companies do you suggest I keep an eye on to invest in? Top 4. Want to invest today because everything is up. Top 4. I mean, it really depends on your investing style. It really is. I would say number 1, buy some Bitcoin. That'd be number 1. Number 2, it depends. If you're looking for some growth, again, that SpyG is really great. I'm buying SpyG today. I buy every Friday. Investment Club understands SpyG Fridays. I do that every day. SPYG is my SPY ETF growth ETF that I buy. I buy that every Friday, dollar cost average. So that'd be number 2. Number 3, for you, I would probably say, gotta go to Amazon. Amazon's amazing. And number 4, I'm just gonna say it. I would say Neo or Tesla. Up to you. Both of them are fine. QQQ breakout equals Apple breakout. Not that simple. Honestly, it's not that simple to say. Apple's pretty much treading water, but you can see it's above the 100. Apple has just been really not moving. Really, the inflection point for Apple is 120. 119 is a break. 120 would be great. 121 would be getting back to those 20-day highs. But there's actually a gap to fill right here on 110. I was actually looking at puts. I'm glad I didn't. It's really hard to buy puts in this market. But again, Apple's pretty much just treading water. Apple, Facebook, Google, Amazon, and Netflix have all been treading water. The mega cap tech, the FANG, and Microsoft, those names have been treading water. All the money's been put into the aggressive growth, EV, crypto, cannabis, sports betting. Those names have been the ones that have been getting some money. Amazon is bull flagging up. Options are expensive. That's true. Is BABA over Amazon? Ooh, that's a really tough one. I love both. But I don't think one is... I think Amazon's better. But it's more expensive. Apple 120 call to December 18th? No. I would not do that. No. Does IWM have any juice left for next week? Let's take a look at IWM. Nope. IWM. Oop. IWM needs 185.44. Take out those highs, and we can start taking a look at 187s. Keep it kind of close for next week, but keep in mind you need to see the volume. Let's see. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Yeah, thank you. Cheers, guys. Do you think we're rotating back into tech? Yeah, tech was a little oversold. Sure. I mean, where else are you going to put your money for the most part? Again, reflation trade. Good news all around. Obviously, we're going to get a vaccine, allegedly. Looks like transition of power looks to be happening. So again, the president said yesterday that if the Electoral College certifies December 14th, then they will transition to the Biden White House. And then we can finally understand that we have a president. There's no fighting. We're done. You talk about Tesla. Yeah, I talked about Tesla. Again, Tesla, I love the stock long term. It's just the volume. You need to see the volume. You see how much it costs for the options. So again, it's an expensive name. So be very careful when it comes to options. BA 225. Yeah, I have those BA 225s. Again, we need a nice little push. Could happen. It's a momentum name. Let's see what we get. We got a couple hours. More likely, it'll probably be dead. So it happens. What is your course on Udemy? The Udemy course, the personal finance one, I did that for free for everybody, just to talk about personal finance stuff they don't teach in school. Again, that was just something I did. I took about 3 hours to do. And again, it was just to help people that really need help with their personal finances, whether it's college students, immigrants, or whoever that just need help, whether it's dollar cost averaging, investing, banking, how to use credit cards, how to get out of debt, emergency funds, building an emergency fund, little stuff that I've learned along the way. And it's been very helpful to a lot of people. I've heard people say they didn't like the visuals as much. Yeah, I need to zoom in a little more, be like made a little easier. That was made earlier this year, pre-COVID, mind you. And then people were saying on some of the reviews that I'm just reading. Well, yeah, the facts are on this computer. I have to read it. But again, I do explain a lot. But again, it's free. If you're interested, take a look at it. Maybe down the line, I'll do some other courses on some other stuff. I just don't know what. Baba 300, go on the chart, please. I did, but I'll go again. Yeah, again, 283.56 is my level for a break. Once it breaks that, you have a gap right here. Slowly, that has been filled to 291.67. Thoughts on LCA? I don't know what LCA is. I've never heard of this name, so I have no idea. For your options course, how long is it? If I study a few hours weekly. The options course, the videos, I believe they're about 3 hours long each. So it's not like death by PowerPoint. Each chapter is probably like 30, 20 minutes. So you can knock it out in a weekend. Entry price, initiate positions on Facebook, SE, and Q. Facebook, if you're initiating and you really want to get in, just get in. I mean, I wouldn't just wait around. Initial positions, get in. Just get in when you can. But in regards to adding, it's completely different. What do you think about SBE? I don't even know what SBE is. Do you think it will rally after merging? I don't know what SBE is. So I'm not really sure. Will you be doing a Black Friday discount for your basic plan? No, we're not. BA, I already talked about it. How do you feel about TDD, which is the trade desk? TDD is at 871. Yeah, if you break 873, 900 is right there. Palantir is absolutely a beast. It's on fire. I do not own the stock, obviously. But again, a pullback to 28.98. There's a gap there. I fully expect that to happen pretty soon. Not a bad thing, of course. Just be cognizant of that. Those gaps, 80% of the time, gaps fill. So keep an eye on 28.98 level for Palantir. If you get that pullback, it's just a gap fill. Don't feel that the world's ending if you own the stock. I had the 43 call for 12.18. Should I hold or sell today? It was in the money on Wednesday. Should I bought pre-market for work? Oh, work. You basically chased it. Well, it's for 12.18. That's not too bad. If it breaks 38.50, it may be voided. If you can hold on, go for it. But again, I don't like it, to be honest with you. Will Ride break out today? What do you think? What's Ride? I don't know this name. Ride. There is no breakout there, unfortunately. You need to get to 30.75. TD Ameritrade or IB for UK trading. For UK, you need to get interactive brokers. I don't think TD Ameritrade works over there. SB will merge with Switch at some point. EV charging. Got you. Cool. Cabilo in the house. Thanks. Joseph, yeah, BA may be a little tough, man, and he's part of our group, their YouTube premium group on Tuesdays. Yeah, it looks like it may be dead, but again, you never know. I thought the same with these other names before, so again, you could get a pop. Roku, last one. Love Roku, of course, I own the stock. 284 for a breakout. Let's see if you get it. If you want to place an alert, go be my guest. 284. I'm going to place an alert there for you. We'll do 284.05. Again, one of our top 10 stocks of 2020. If you guys been rocking with it, you've been killing it. Okay, last one, bets and blunts. Yes, bets means DKNG and Penn. Sports betting. Blunts is cannabis stocks. And Bitcoin is Bitcoin. NVIDIA 550 calls for November, for this 4th. That's for next week. Get to see the volume. I don't think it's worth buying. No. Square and PayPal. Love Square, love PayPal long term. Do you see Plug being long term or short term? I don't own it, but I think long term is fine. And GMIA, I don't know what that is. I've heard of it, but I don't know what that is. JMIA, need to break 41.14. 41.40 for the long term there. All right, we're going to leave it there, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Again, the Black Friday deal is still open. If you're interested in getting into it, check out our Instagram for the details. The links is there, GARcapitalfx.com/Black-Friday. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you guys on Monday for the morning note. And I have a little thing in my eye. We'll catch you guys on Monday. Have a good one, guys. Remember, 1 o'clock. That's when the markets close, Eastern Standard Time. Happy trading.